Welcome back, fight fans. It's Alex Correa here with my co-host Oscar Villalobos, and this is Squared Circle Report. We had quite a good fights last weekend, and let's kick it off with a recap of the fights on Marv Nation out at Carson, California. Take it away, Oscar.
Yeah, how's it going, Alex? Yeah, man, I think the main fights that I want to talk about quickly are the two main fights before the co-main event. They had Amado El Malvado Vargas and Fernando El Feroz Vargas Jr. They're Fernando Vargas's two sons. They were on the fight card. I think they're doing a good job. Their management team is actually doing a good job on promoting those guys, giving them the right opponents, matching them up correctly. And, they got the job done quick and easy for them. And, I think they're doing a good job, I think.
Yeah, no, I have to agree with you, man. And they're really popular, obviously, with the name like that, Vargas. And fans came out to see them, man, and they did their job, man. They had stunning knockouts of their opponents, and their opponents were pretty game too. They fucking came to fight, but they got the goods, man. Them Vargas boys can fight, man.
Yeah, I don't think it's just the name. I think, and they even spoke about it in the post-fight interview that, they just don't fight for the name recognition.
Right.
They do have the goods, and so far so good. I agree with them.
Right.
And as they move up, hopefully, obviously they get better opposition.
Right.
We'll see if they're capable to, maybe in the future get a title shot. So.
Yeah. So look out for those that Vargas dynasty, man. Check.
It's actually three Vargas brothers, but only two came to fight this past weekend. The other one is
Emiliano,
and he fought, I believe, about
2 weeks ago in Vegas for top. He signed with Top Rank right now. The other two, I don't believe they have a contract out with anyone, but I'm sure they will very soon.
Right. The other fight, I guess, the co-main event that I thought was pretty good. It was a good barn burner.
Oh yeah.
Between two female fighters, now a champion two divisions. Her name is Yocasta Valle, and she fought Evelyn Bermudez. The fight was very interesting. It was like a toe-to-toe, 10-round war, basically. If you guys can, check it out. Go on YouTube and maybe, type their names up and see if it comes up. And it was a good fight, in my opinion. So.
Yeah, no, it was a great lead up to the main event. It was very competitive, but the correct fighter won in Yoka.
Right, I agree. And she was actually moving up another division from 104 or 5, and then she moved up to 108.
Yeah.
And took the title from Bermuda.
Correct, yes.
So she's a two division champ. So.
Yeah, that's right, man.
Right.
So big props out to her and her team at Golden Boy over there.
Right.
And then the main event, man. I mean, we didn't get to do a prediction last week on it, but we still made our picks, and we're gonna hold each other accountable. So we're gonna start off with that. Who'd you pick and why, man?
I had Jose Chon Zepeda winning the fight. I had been following him for a while now, and I thought he had the goods to beat or even knock out Regis Prograis. But he got knocked out in the 11th round. Although, it was a good fight. At first it was very tactical, but I think maybe after the 4th or 5th, we saw who had more conditioning and more power, basically, up until the 11th round. And it was actually Regis Prograis who won the fight. So
correct.
And go ahead.
No, like I had Prograis. I picked him last week, and not to take anything away from Zepeda, because to me it was a 50-50 fight. The odds weren't showing that, but in the fight, it was at the beginning. They were both, like you said, they were just
tactical.
Yes, exactly. And then they were each landing a couple bombs, and then just he just couldn't take them after a while. He took them well early, man. I was pretty shocked. He took a couple of Prograis' shots, man, and then he lasted to the 11th, but you could tell it was just a little too much for him. And we were at the fights, Oscar and I, and that was the other thing, man. We seen before the weigh-ins. Prograis was just hanging out with the fans and is, just like kind of chilling.
Gave us an interview.
Yeah, gave us
an interview as well. You know,
yeah, correct, man. Yeah, it was just really relaxed, man, and then that just made me more comfortable on that he was going to win, man. I just like he was just so chill, man. I was just like I mean, super confident and everything. And after the weigh-ins, he was in the lobby, just hanging out with all the fans and family and everything, man. It was just real chill, man. So I mean, I'm happy for him. He's a two-time champion now. So after the fight, he said he wanted Josh Taylor, Ramirez, whoever. He says he's not, whoever wants. He got the belt now. He's the champion. So
they can call his name out now. So
right.
Yeah, good for him, man. It was a great fight overall. A good atmosphere.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't as packed as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a sold-out stadium. It was a smaller stadium, but I was actually surprised. As a boxing fan, and I just thought it was going to be packed.
Yeah.
I didn't expect empty seats or anything.
No, not with that fight. Number one fighting number two, but I'm going to blame it on the holiday. People had family over and the turkey, and I'm going to chop it up to that, man. But I mean, either way, they performed. It was a great fight. Marv Nation put on a good card, and yeah, I enjoyed myself.
Right. Good, man.
All right.
So, I mean, aside from our recap, we're going to talk a little bit about this weekend's fights. The first fight, I believe, it's going to be on DAZN, and it's actually going to be. Is it DAZN or is it ESPN?
No, it's ESPN.
ESPN. Sorry, ESPN, where Tyson Fury is going to take on Derek Chisora. I'm not really up for this fight. I think it's more of a
stay busy, maybe.
Stay busy fight for Tyson Fury, and then after that, he's going to see what he'll do, and maybe take on another top opponent. But I think it'll be fairly easy, honestly. If I have to pick, obviously, it'll be Tyson Fury for the win. But we'll see. Anything can happen nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, you never know, man. I mean, he might go in there thinking just like, I'm just going to spar this guy and not take it, take him lightly, because he beat him twice so convincingly already. But you never, it's a trilogy no one asked for, but we got it anyways, and it's kind of, us boxing fans should get a little used to that by now, unfortunately. But I don't know, man. We'll get through this one, and then 2023, he got quite a few opponents to pick from, man. Usyk, Joshua, the Juggernaut. I mean, there's Andy Ruiz. So they got fights, man. So hopefully, so there's still top tier guys there in the heavyweight division to get taken care of, man.
Right. Yeah, and then the other fight that we're actually looking forward to is another trilogy between Francisco Estrada versus Chocolatito, Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez. It's a trilogy. Each fighter has a win over the other.
Right.
This is the third fight. It should be an all-out slug war, as the first two.
Right, man. I'm not expecting anything less.
Right.
Now, that's a trilogy, us fans want to see. And like I said, the last one was really close. I think they broke a record on most punches thrown, and it was just action-packed. I mean, Estrada got the edge on it. Can't get mad at that. I thought Chocolatito won, but I wasn't too mad at it. It was that close of a fight, man. It was it was hard for the judges, man. I can't get mad at any of the judges trying to score that one, man.
And we don't expect anything different from this one, so.
No, not at all, man. That is on DAZN. That'll be on DAZN.
Right. So we'll see. I mean, a lot of obviously stay busy fights on the undercards for both fights, for both cards. So I mean, if you like boxing, obviously stay tuned and watch those fights. So.
All right, and then just follow Squared Circle Report for times and networks and where to find these fights, and we'll see you guys next week.
All right, have a good one, guys.